There I was, standing in front of the mirror one morning, trying to pull on a pair of jeans that used to fit like a glove. And I just couldn't zip them up. Not because I'd eaten something bad the night before or skipped my workout, no. It was this stubborn little pouch around my middle that hadn't been there before. I stood there for a minute, staring at myself, frustrated and confused, because I had been doing all the right things. Eating well, walking every day, trying to get enough sleep. So why wasn't it working anymore? If you're nodding your head right now, if you've felt that same frustration, that same confusion, you're not alone. I want you to know that first and foremost, you are not broken. You're not lazy. What's happening to your body, it's real. It's hormonal. And it's completely normal. Let me take you back to when I realized this wasn't about willpower. It was about biology. See, during perimenopause and later, menopause, our hormones start shifting in ways we can't control. Estrogen drops, cortisol rises, insulin becomes less efficient, and our thyroid starts to slow down. All of these changes affect how our body stores fat, especially around the belly. I remember reading somewhere that estrogen used to be the gatekeeper, telling fat where to go, hips, thighs. But once those levels drop, that gatekeeper leaves, and suddenly fat starts collecting where we least want it, right around our waistline, and cortisol, the stress hormone. That sneaky little guy creeps up too, especially with disrupted sleep and hot flashes. And cortisol loves belly fat. Loves it. So even if you're eating clean, even if you're going to the gym, even if you're drinking green smoothies and meditating, if your body is still holding on to that weight, and that's not your fault. It's just your body going through a transition, a big one. Hey. And let me tell you, it's so easy to feel defeated in this phase. It's like no matter what you do, nothing works. It's like your body is betraying you. I've been there, stared at my reflection and wondered, who is this woman? Where did she go? But here's the thing, I didn't stay stuck there. I started learning. I started digging into the science. I talked to experts, I read studies, I experimented with my own body. And slowly, gently, I found a way forward. Not by fighting my body, but by working with it. And that's what I want to share with you today. It's the exact system that helped me flatten my menopause belly, not through deprivation or punishing workouts, but through small, sustainable shifts that actually work with our changing hormones. It all starts with understanding how your metabolism has changed. Think of it like a car engine. When everything's running smoothly, your body burns energy efficiently. But when hormones shift, that engine sputters. Muscle mass naturally declines, which means we burn fewer calories at rest. Fat storage patterns change. Blood sugar spikes more easily. And cortisol again makes sure any extra energy gets tucked away for emergencies. But here's the good news. We can reset that engine. We can teach our bodies to respond differently. And it doesn't require extreme measures. Just gentle, consistent habits that support your new hormonal rhythm. One of the biggest breakthroughs for me came when I discovered the PFFT method: protein, fiber, fat, timing. It sounds simple, and honestly, it is. But when you understand why each of these elements matters, it becomes a game changer. Let's talk protein first. Our muscles need protein to stay strong. And muscle is what keeps our metabolism revving. So every meal needs a solid dose of protein: eggs, chicken, Greek yogurt, tofu, beans. Aim for a palm-sized portion at every meal. Then comes fiber. This is like a broom for your insides. Slows digestion, balances blood sugar, feeds your gut bacteria, and helps your body manage estrogen better. Load up on veggies, berries, leafy greens, legumes. Every color of the rainbow. Healthy fats are next. Don't be afraid of them. They help regulate hormones and keep you full longer. Avocados, olive oil, nuts, seeds, fatty fish like salmon. Include them in most meals. Finally, timing. Eat every 3 to 4 hours to keep your blood sugar stable. No skipping meals. Avoid heavy late-night snacks. You need something in the evening, make it high in protein or fat, like a few almonds or a spoonful of yogurt. This approach isn't about perfection. It's about giving your body steady fuel. And when you do that, insulin stays balanced, cortisol calms down, and your body starts burning fat again. Now, movement is another piece of the puzzle. But hear me out, we're not talking about intense cardio or marathon training. We're talking about gentle, joyful movement that builds strength and lifts your mood. Walking became my best friend. Just 20 minutes a day, sometimes split into 2 shorter walks. It boosted circulation, improved digestion, and gave me time to breathe. Then I added light strength training, squats, lunges, bodyweight exercises, even using resistance bands while watching TV. Strength work tells your body, hey, we still need those muscles. And stronger muscles mean a faster metabolism. Mobility work like yoga or stretching was another game changer. It kept my joints happy, improved posture, and helped me manage stress. Plus, it made me feel grounded and calm. The key was consistency, not intensity. Even on days when I didn't feel like moving, I tried to do something. 10 minutes of stretching, 5 minutes of deep breathing. Movement adds up. But here's the part most people miss: sleep and stress management. These are the hidden players when it comes to belly fat. Poor sleep increases cortisol. High stress does too. And both of them send signals to your body to hold on to fat. So I started building rituals around rest: a warm bath before bed, cup of chamomile tea, dimming the lights an hour before sleep, creating a cool, dark bedroom environment. And when my mind raced at night, I practiced breathing techniques: inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 6. For stress, I leaned into mindfulness, short meditations, gratitude, journaling, deep belly breathing, saying no when I needed to, laughter with friends, small shifts that made a big difference. And then came the final piece: mindset. Because as much as this is about food and movement, it's also about how we see ourselves. I had to stop beating myself up for the changes my body was going through. I had to replace harsh thoughts with gentle ones. Instead of "my body is betraying me," I learned to say, "my body is adjusting and I'm learning how to help it." That shift in mindset made all the difference. Now, I want to walk you through the 7-day hormone reboot plan that helped me turn things around. Each day had a theme: reset your energy, cortisol, rev up metabolism, nourish and flourish, strength and grace, celebrate you. Day 1 started with a gentle walk and a protein-rich breakfast. Day 2 focused on anti-bloating foods and hydration. Day 3 included calming movement and magnesium-rich meals. Day 4 introduced light strength training and metabolism-boosting foods. Day 5 celebrated joyful movement and colorful nutrition. Day 6 combined strength and flexibility. And Day 7 was all about celebration and reflection. Each day built on the last. Small wins stacked up. Energy levels rose. Sleep improved. And over time, that stubborn belly fat started to shrink. Here's the beautiful part: this plan isn't rigid. It's flexible. It meets you where you are. You don't have to follow it perfectly. You don't have to punish yourself if you miss a day. You just have to keep showing up for yourself. And that's what this journey is really about: showing up for yourself with kindness, clarity, and compassion. I know how hard this phase can be. I know how frustrating it feels when nothing seems to work. But I also know how powerful you are, how capable, how deserving of feeling like yourself again. So if you're ready to learn the real science behind your changing body, that fix, and let's walk this path together, because you deserve to feel like yourself again. You deserve to feel strong, vibrant, and confident. And most of all, you deserve to know that none of this is your fault. You're not done. You're just getting started.